Friends, neighbors, country people, lend me your head holes, and welcome to another episode of UST Unexpectedly Serious Turn, our D&D 5e Twitch stream. Yay! I know it's been a little while since you've seen us, but we're very glad to be back, and we can't wait to show you a little bit more in the world of Unna. So let's get right back into it, shall we? Last time we saw our intrepid adventurers, they were battling Bloodmane, getting to the bottom of the final fight, wiping out the last of that bard, and meeting face to face with the giant hulking lion man that was Bloodmane. It was a close call, but they finally managed to get that last blow. And with that, they discovered a few very interesting items on the bodies surrounding them. They went through some of them and decided that they would go towards the ship. And I believe that was where we left off. So, my dear friends, what would you like to do? Y'all are headed that way. Are you gonna go through the caves, or are you gonna try to scale the cliff, or?
I think we're gonna take the cliffs the safest way we know, which is where the stone rock is, away from the tentacle fucker.
Yeah, so you guys safely traverse through the caves in the way that you know, around the traps.
Bleak tech, starting early.
Through the living areas that were Bloodmane's forces, which are now very dead, by the way.
Excellent.
So do we want to look at those chests, or do we just leave those?
I mean, absolutely.
Are you talking the chest in that room?
The bedroom, yeah.
Yeah, you already looked at those.
Unless
you're talking the ones in Bloodmane's. The ones in that room? Yeah, those were the ones that you already looked through, the ones that were locked.
Okay,
the one that had a bunch of knives, which belonged to
No, we were talking about the ones in Bloodmane's room that didn't have a keyhole.
Oh, yeah, you can look at those if you want.
Alright, it's on the way. Fuck it.
They were pretty small.
I'll describe them to Edwin and Glib. I mean, if you think it's worth it, they were like this. They weren't very big.
Yeah,
no key. They were locked, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're locked, but...
Well, what can I say? Big things can come in small packages.
That's very true. That's very true.
So y'all want to look at those?
Yeah, let me investigate them.
Yeah, you can roll me an investigation check.
An 11.
11. That's sure one locked chest.
I was just looking at it, and then after a while, he doesn't see anything. He just throws it on the ground. Ah! Well, I'm all out.
What about your thing?
Oh, that's right. I got the. Well, I don't even know what the locking mechanism is, so I don't know if the
Really glow stick.
the little glow stick thing would help, but I can always give it a go.
Yeah, roll me a sleight of hand check. Add your proficiency if you're not proficient.
So that is going to be 11.
You get the feeling that this does not do wood.
Yeah, that's yeah, I figured as much. Well, we could always just take them with us. They're pretty small.
Fair enough. How many boxes are there?
There's just 2. They make you feel hinky, though, Fen.
They make me feel hinky.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did they set off my divine sense?
Pop is, yeah.
When you popped your divine sense, yeah, you would have felt that they were exuding some sort of nyeh.
There's bad shit in this.
I ray of frost the box.
Ray of Frost box? Okay. I guess roll me a Ray of Frost.
16 for 13 cold damage on the box.
Yeah, I mean
Nice.
the box freezes. It's a cold box.
I hit the cold box with my hammer.
Roll me an attack on the box.
Copy that. Hammer. Where are you, little hammer? There you are. That is a 17 for 6 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, and the box cracks open, and inside you see a heart.
A heart?
Yeah.
You know, I've heard of a jar of hearts, but this is, this is taking it a bit far, I think.
Is it beating?
Well, that's
it looks like it's starting to dry out.
Huh.
I'm gonna put the cleansing stone on it.
It's now a very clean heart.
There you go.
Looks kind of gray instead of the vaguely blackish red that it was. Inside
need
the lid of the box, or the box itself is kind of like splintered wood, kind of, but you do see some markings that look like they were some sort of like serpent-esque. Almost looks like the.
Oh, it was an offering. Let's break
Well,
the
now
other
that-
one.
Now that the box is broken
break the other
open,
one.
maybe we can figure out what the mechanism was.
All right.
200
Yeah.
IQ.
Let's take a look.
I mean,
11.
Maybe
3
that's-
11s.
It's 11 all the way down.
it's a weird box. Glib, this box is weird.
Well,
This is a weird box.
we at least know a surefire way of popping it open.
That's true.
If anyone else wants to roll an investigation check, I will allow it.
Yeah, I'll take one.
I'll get this.
Oh, I will assist Beag.
Go ahead.
It's clearly a box.
This one heckin' box.
Oh, you have advantage.
Yeah, you do have an advantage. I kind of want it to fail as well.
That would be hilarious.
Oh my
It's
god.
one heckin' box.
Wait, can
It's
Actinia
11s all
try?
the way down.
I just want to tell you
I'm
guys this
amused at
now.
this point.
Okay, I've been around the block, and if Glib says it's a box, then it's a box. We don't need to figure it out. All right, it's a box.
It's a box with a
Actinia's still
hat.
gonna try.
Yeah, go for it,
Oh
Actinia.
my god.
Oh, I'm so
So,
amused.
okay.
Oh man,
Oh,
what
my
is it with us
feelings.
and locks, man?
Correcting you.
Oh my god.
Stinia's like, are you sure? At the box?
You're
it's not a
genuinely
box?
not sure if this is a box or
Got a
not.
5.
It doesn't
This
look
might be
like
a
a box.
rock.
There's no corners to this box. It's been blown into shards. Like, is this a box? Are you sure this is a box?
Okay,
I don't know
you know
what this
I
is.
have to. I have to.
That's
13.
13.
Edwin, you think that there's some sort of like magnetic thing to it? Like it might have some
Magnets.
sort of magnetic
How do
aspect.
those work?
That's a great question.
I ray across the other box.
Go ahead and roll here.
22 for 9 damage.
Nice.
That's one cold box.
All right, Fen, you know what to do.
Damn right.
Michaela's dying right now.
That's a 16 to hit for another 6 damage.
You broke the DM.
And the box, hopefully.
The box is open, and inside you see another barely dried heart.
Oh, gross.
I'm gonna cleanse it.
And now it's just gray and
Caught between
Heart.
a box and a heart place.
Yup.
Well, hopefully we don't have to tell this tale anytime soon.
Does anybody
Oh,
want to take
enough.
the hearts?
No, what?
You don't want a heart?
Prison changed you.
You knew me for like 5 hours before I went to prison.
Yeah, and you were in prison for like 5 minutes. So what does that really tell me,
That the system's rigged to just make them worse.
Yeah, I wouldn't really want to take them in like a regular box. I'd want one that's like heart-shaped, you know?
So yeah, let's check out that boat.
To the boat. Yeah.
I really hope that somewhere there's just like a villain who just suddenly is just like, oh no!
What was I saying about Horcruxes? Like, just two. Like, come on.
Not fair. Hitting the Harry Potter chord is.
I'm a
yes.
bard. I hit all the chords. That's
A minor.
how you
C
play
sharp.
the instrument, All right.
As you guys walk onto the boat, you see a very, at one point, this boat was not in great shape, but since then it has been just turned into a very snazzy, high quality, very souped up, fancy boat. All the bells and whistles.
Gold trim.
Requires
Filigree.
huge amounts of crew.
Oh shit.
He's a big ship. He's big boat. You want to touch the butt.
He's just gonna walk around and see what's happening.
Alright, let's, so, are we on the boat right now, or are we just at the boat?
You're probably next to the boat. There is no plank to walk up that is lowered right now.
Man, if only there was a way of getting up on that boat. And then Glib will inadvertently cast Dimension Door because that's his new spell.
Nice!
Yeah, and Glib just pops onto the boat and is just like, oh!
Oh, I guess there is.
Yeah, and next to you, you do see a plank that can be lowered down. You assume that there's probably one somewhere near the dock as well, but, this one's here.
Glib will push it down.
Yeah. And they lowers down a plank with some rungs to walk up.
The rungs are on the bottom side because it's funnier that way. No, I'm kidding. So we get on
Absolutely. Yeah. And there's a very clean-looking deck, actually. There are... So, boats... A lot of the boats you've been on are kind of simple. This one actually seems to have quite a bit of, the flair for the aesthetic. You get the feeling that this Bloodmane fella actually was quite a snazzy dude. He just had a flair for the aesthetic. There are these beautiful, carvings going up the masts. There are filigree and decoration on the ballasts, and different things have different decoration. The thing is, it's all got this snake aesthetic sort of thing.
Right.
So it's simultaneously beautiful and forkin' creepy, man.
Alright.
Come on, guy.
Go ahead, sorry.
I was gonna say, you think he would have liked me a little more when I turned in that snake, but whatever.
We're a false representation of the crew.
He's a poser. Oh, well.
No accounting for taste.
That's true. First thing I'm gonna do is, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, it does make sense why a self-respecting pirate would have a cleansing stone.
Got him.
I'm gonna make sure there's nobody left from the crew on the boat.
Okay, go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
$19.
You saw a small army on this boat. You wiped out a small army. 2 does in fact equal 2.
That math checks out.
Alright, we're clear.
Is there a below deck on the boat?
Yeah, there's a captain's quarters, there's a below deck. Captain's quarters is once again locked.
Actinia wants to check the below deck.
Fair enough. You go below deck. Polished hallways, rather nice doors, each of them fairly ornate with a window. He seemed to take care of his crew, give or take, as well as you can. There was, as you walk down, you do see a doorway that looks slightly different and doesn't have a door on it, and there is another one of those creepy snake altar things.
Of course.
Yeah.
Can I investigate to see if there's anything special down here?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
Just want to make sure. $17.
Very nice. With that 17, yeah, you look up and down the halls. Everything, you get the feeling that everything there is to see down here, you see, but most of it just looks like, fairly basic quarters. You do notice that you notice an area that looks like holding cells. They're very small, and it doesn't look like people are kept there long.
Creepy.
You get the feeling that, with everything that you've seen, you get the feeling that Bloodmane wasn't exactly known for taking captives.
Yeah. Figured that. Actinia's gonna walk back and be like, it's boring down there.
Alright. I'll try the key on the captain's quarters.
Alright. And this Bloodmane guy wasn't really one for a whole lot of secrecy, so that does in fact open.
I will search the room.
Go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
Yeah, I'm looking for more intel, any sort of messages or anything like the strange language. That one's a 16.
As you look around, you do see a lot of papers, maps and things like that, but none of it's written. Some of that is written in the language that you saw. Other papers are written in a different language, but none of these papers are written in a language that you understand.
All right. More.
I want to take
The
a look
maps are
around.
world maps, by the way. Yeah, go ahead and roll me an investigation.
25!
Holy bananas! Oh, and a natural 20. Yeah, you look around. Up here on the deck, you are looking through everything. It's a very nice ship. You see, as you look through the ship, you see a lot of dedication to the serpent thing, very obviously. You see maps and things like that while you're looking through, and one of the maps seems to have a few cities circled on it. Sorry, let me look through my notes because my notes. I didn't expect a natural 20.
Nobody expects a natural 20.
That's true. No one expects the natural 20.
Or the Spanish Inquisition.
That one either.
I would be surprised if that happened in this session.
You see a couple of cities that are circled. One of them is Shandwin. Another is a city called Danswill. You also see Port Cove circled. You see Opervariant. I think it was Opervariant. Right, hold on. Where are these that I'm looking for? Yeah, you see, Opervaren circled, Port Coov, Shandwin and Danswell.
And we've confirmed that at least 3 of those were attacked, right? Did we hear about all 4 of them being attacked by pirates?
You have heard of 3 of them being attacked. You have not heard of, so you've heard of Port Cove being attacked. You've heard of Obervaren being attacked.
And I think it was Shandwin.
Shandwin has not been attacked. No.
Oh.
Shandwin and Daneswell, you have not heard any attacks or anything like that. That's the map.
That's the big map.
That's the big map. Where's my little map? There we go. There's my little map. There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go. Little focus. Please. Please focus. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it looks like we can determine the next targets.
When they hit Obervaren on the way back, right?
I think so.
I mean, that would have been the most recent one.
Yeah.
Then they come back here, drop off some kids.
Right, right. And then they've been making attacks on Zades from time to time. We know that one. And so they would just walk. They were going to go from here to Shandwin next.
I don't know if I could tell which one was next just based on the fact that they were circled, but it's closer.
Isn't the Everdon, the information we have on the Everdon, isn't that over by Shandwin?
Think?
Yeah.
I don't know for sure.
If
There's
someone
not a-
smart wants to look in the book,
I'll take a look. Yeah, I'll take a look at the book. I'll pull
I
it
don't
out.
know which one of us has the best of the brains.
Currently not our cleric of knowledge.
Ow.
No, I'm being
Cleric of
sarcastic.
Arcane.
I assume.
Maybe because I've been rolling so bad.
No, I'm just saying maybe you should look at the book.
I'll give it a look. I'll give it a whirl.
I'll hand it to Actinia.
Let's see.
Okay.
Would that be investigation?
Usually yes, but let me think for a second. Let me double check my thoughts. Yeah, we'll do investigation.
Okay.
Because of extenuating circumstances, I will also allow Arcana for you. Or Arcana, I guess.
I got a +6 to that. I'd rather do that.
Woot. That's a 24.
24. Okay.
Woo!
So,
Claps in chat.
there are actually a lot of notes in this book. They seem to be scribbled into the margins and things like that. So I sent you a transcript of one of the most marked up passages. It's fairly close to the beginning of the book. You see a passage. It says, ask the flowers, chaos bolt, the stales and failures mind. Where they meet their souls, and fleet will bring you questions time. And you see, written over the thing, you see some names that refer to certain gods of the pantheon, with question marks next to them. You see in the margin a list of towns, and there are stars next to Shandwin and Danswell. as well as Port Cove and Obervaren. You see underlined statements about crows flying, and a step towards the crow on a night swathed in dark. And you see notes about the position of the three moons. You see notes about different, potentially different portals to planes. There's just a lot of notes on this page talking about different places, but the places look to be pointing towards either Shandwin or Danswill as the best guess for the person writing these notes. You also see that he thinks crows are important. You see a couple of different things. But I will I have a small little stanza there. If you want to peruse the written poem of chaos and confusion.
Okay, so I'm gonna relay that to the party, and then I'm gonna say, you guys do some stuff. I'm gonna read some more. And please do things while I read this.
All right.
Ah, shoot, we have to do things now?
Yep.
Okay, so I guess in that case, I'll keep tossing the room for any sort of or the ship for any sort of goods, like food or anything we might need for the trip.
In one of the below decks, you see a manifest that shows communications talking about different merchant vessels that should be coming in and out of a few different cities nearby. There are communications from Zades, Klangstand, and a few of the smaller cities around Zades.
Around Zades and where?
You see specifically Zades and Klagenstad? Wow, I can't even read my own notes. I'm so sorry. Klagenstad. And then a couple of the smaller towns around there, you see things like Halle. Ironically enough, you had actually at one point gone to a Heroes Hall and seen notices that there were bandits that were taking things from some of these smaller cities that you see communications for their imports and exports.
Do I get the impression that there's more than one ship that was under Bloodmane's command, or that he was just doing all of this?
No, it just looks like he was a rather
busy
he had
bee.
fun. Yeah. He had a good amount of fun. You had a question, Edwin.
Oh, I was just gonna say that while everyone was kind of distracted, like going up and down and looking around the ship and looking through books and all that, that Edwin was going to attempt to kind of sneak away to a part of the deck that no one else was.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
Oh, jeez.
I'm a meanie pants.
I'd say a dirty 20, yeah.
Yeah,
20 beats it.
Yeah, even Actinia does not have a high enough perception to.
My head's in the book. I'm not even
Too
paying
busy
attention.
being a nerd.
Exactly. Yeah, so you absolutely do sneak away.
And I want to hold up. Just now that I'm outside and over a large body of water, I want to hold up that larger lantern to kind of see it in natural, because it's daytime, right?
Yeah.
Or is it night?
Yeah,
okay, yeah.
it's daytime.
I thought it was still daytime.
Although everything just seems a little bit dark on the island, but you've gotten that feeling that that's just sort of natural for this area.
Right. So to kind of hold it up to get a look at it in the sun, and just see if I see anything special about it, or if anything happens, being over the water or whatnot, since she looked like a watery person.
as you hold up the lantern to the light, you see what looks like swirling water on the inside. It almost looks like you're underneath the waves, and you can see those beautiful reflections that you see of sun shining through the water, just kind of going back and forth like a small tide on the inside of the lantern. Inside of your mind, roll me a wisdom save.
Oh, jeez. 5.
This actually tracks really good. Inside of your mind, you hear, "Put me down, child."
In the water, or on the ground?
On the
Don't wanna
books
just-
is fine.
Eat it in the ocean.
You got it.
Yeet!
I gently set the lantern down on the deck.
Right. And as soon as the lantern touches down on the ground, and standing in front of you is the woman that you saw before. Before you didn't see a very strong outline of who she was past her face. She just seemed kind of like distant, dark, and almost weak in that area. Now that she's outside on a boat in the ocean air, you see a taller than you woman that has face-like skin that looks like an ocean's tide, perfectly pristine and sort of a turquoise color. You see deep blue, like the darkest areas of the ocean's deep, and streaks that look like kelp or something of the like, as well as little lights that almost look like anglerfish lights scattered around her hair. You see a sort of halter top that goes down at an angle and a sort of sarong skirt, all made of what looks like sea foam and ocean's tides. And standing in front of you is this woman who looks ageless and not of this world. And she just says, "You've done very well, little one. There's a lot that you now have available to you, and a lot of things you will learn along the way. But for now, keep that lantern very close. It will give you a home whenever you need it. Well, once per day at least. Be careful how you use it, because it won't last forever, and it can be destroyed. And as such, we would have to work a little harder to forge a new one for you. But for now, you have a piece of my power."
All right. Cool. Is there anything? Is there anything else you need from me? Like now? Do I need to carry this large lantern with me as well?
Oh, no, that, darling, that belongs to me. As for specific instructions, we'll get you acquainted with those when the time comes.
Ominous. I like it.
Well, we all have a little bit of light and dark in us, don't we?
Yes. Nothing clever to say about that. Just yes.
Surprising. From what I gather, you're rather good at the elements.
Seem pretty fluid yourself.
Water joke?
Looked like you were waiting for it.
Waiting?
Now that one was a bit shallow, don't you think?
What can I say? I'm a little out of my depth.
Oh my god.
God damn it! I'm gonna lose my fucking wig. Oh god.
Don't wig out on me now, Chris. All right?
Oh
We got
my
a show to do.
god. We need for dad jokes with Bard.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, that'd be a bad
No,
plan.
we need a dad joke counter is what we
Don't
need.
worry, Tony's got one.
Excuse you. When I make them, they are mom jokes.
You're true.
And when you make them during Smite, it's a battle mom joke.
Yeah.
Oh.
I won't hold my breath for you to find your footing. Have a good adventure, and I will be in touch.
Well, I guess that lantern will have to tide you over till next time.
Oh my
Fine. She picks up the lantern, looks at it, shakes it a little, and says, "Adieu," and just in a breeze, the smell of the sea overtakes you, and in a flash, she's gone.
Really knows how to tidy up.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna take my small lantern and just kind of look it over as I make my way back to everyone else.
And it looks kind of like just a smaller copy, you know.
So is the like water that's in it just aesthetically? Is that where? Does it make light? Like is it like liquid instead of fire? Does the
You
lantern
can-
work as a light
Yeah,
source?
you can light it. You can have it work as a light source.
Is it? But is it like a lava lamp or like is it like? A
Yeah,
lamp?
it's a little bit more like a lava lamp where it just kind of
Nice.
like bubbles and stuff.
That's neat.
Oh, that's cool.
I try to be a little creative.
All right. So yeah, Edwin's just gonna make his way back to the party and just kind of still not really say much. Just
You're gonna come back and Fenn's like searching the walls with like a crowbar and his hammer and just like jamming it in and ripping chunks out of the wall, make sure there's nothing hidden somewhere. I know that MK said that I didn't find anything. That's just what Fenn's doing. He's just like,
No, it makes perfect sense that Fenn's just like, tear it apart!
Break it down.
I know there's secrets somewhere!
I will find your secrets, cat.
you're gonna go give it to Captain Steven and be like, "We started refurbishing for you."
Right. Oh yeah, anytime I see like a snake on the wall or anything, I'm just gonna like rip it off the wall.
Started refurbishing my beautiful boat and babies.
DM, really quick, can you tell me which, like from the book that I read, which two towns were the most important to you?
Shandwin and Danswell were the ones that had stars next to them.
Need a spell this. Okay. When Edwin comes back, Actinia's just like looking through the book, and she's like, she turns and like, Edwin, can I keep this? This is like really good stuff.
I mean, aside from the color, I don't much care for it because it's a book. So yeah, whatever boats your float.
You guys, I'm pretty sure this tells us how to get into the Everdon. Not
What?
100% sure, but I'm like 99% sure.
Well, isn't that like on next go to?
I believe so. But I'm gonna keep reading this because it's a little confusing. It sounds like it's telling us how to do it, but I need to figure out why there are so many crows and moons.
Keeper, when we were at the Heroes Hall in Liesse, how many days away? Because we spoke with somebody that was in a cult that was looking for, it may have even been the Cult of Ruin because she wasn't sure. They were looking for the Everdawn, and she said that there was like a tree or something that they thought was near Shandwin, or her particular sect thought was near Shandwin, right?
Yeah.
They have to,
Isn't
like,
there?
show up at midnight on like a Wednesday?
Yeah, she gave us like a specific number of days away or something. I think it was a while ago when we were there. I mean, it was,
Yeah,
in the real world, it was a few months. For us,
Yeah.
it was like a couple weeks. So
Yeah. Great question. I think it was approximately around like the 15th to the 23rd. Or no, it was about 23 days away.
Okay, how many
That
days
there
has
would
it
be.
been? Like
That's
12.
a phenomenal question.
12, 14-ish.
Because you traveled.
We
week.
teleported to Zades, spent
Yeah,
like
you teleported to Zades.
a
You
day
spent
there, 2 days there. Right?
3 days, I think.
3 days?
3
So we
days.
spent like 3 days in Zades, and it took us like a week to get to Pirate Island.
And then you've been there for 3 days.
Okay.
Hey DM, while everyone's
Or-
doing it,
2 days. You've been there for 2 days. Sorry.
Okay.
while everyone's like kind of like doing their own thing, reading books and getting into joke contests and stuff, can I go back to where Bloodmane's corpse is?
Yeah, it's inside.
Yeah, I would leave the party. I'm not
Okay.
gonna try to do it like sneakily, but just like Beag had a thought.
It's not that far away, right? It's like,
No,
should-
it's
no,
like
because
right there.
It was through the door, yeah. Yeah, I would just be out of sight and away from you guys.
No. Okay.
Beag, roll me. No, you're good.
Roll initiative. Fuck.
Oh no, guys, the sucky tentacle thing, it didn't learn how to walk. It's up, it's up.
Shumagarath has come out of the river. Shumagarath has come out of the river.
Oh man, hey, when that happens.
Okay,
So
so-
it's been.
Yeah, I'd convey that information to Actinia then. That we got from.
You also don't know for a fact that she or her cult were correct.
Yeah. I'll make sure I convey that too. Right.
Well, I think if we're gonna go look for it, that's a more likely place. Because in my notes it has that town, and you have information about that town, so I think that should be the first place you look.
All right.
And those were the towns that were marked on the map.
Yeah,
That's
Danswil and
true.
Shandwin.
So I think we should start at Shannon.
Shandwin's
my
the
vote.
closest. Yeah. Well, from Shandwin we can probably catch a portal to Danswil, or from somewhere near there. Isn't the town that Glib and I met near there?
Town the Glib and you met is like,
Oh, up here.
yeah.
These
These are the 3 town, or these. Yeah, it's this one, and this one were the towns where the original parties met.
And Gagan is where?
Approximately here.
Approximately there. Okay. The worst case scenario, I've got a friend about 2 weeks away from there.
This book has some kind of riddle that will help us get in there. I just need to figure it out.
Wait.
We've got a lot of riddles. That book is riddle.
It's really pretty riddles, to be fair. Like, this is really well written. But, ooh.
Is there one that's kind of weird, talks about the beginning being at the end or something?
Yeah. Again. It's just a lot about. It's a lot about looking for something, answers to questions, follow the crows. It says stars and sun, moon and blankets follow the temporal flow to open lands beyond the sands of shifting evermore. A lot of fancy words.
Does that sound similar to the riddle book that Silas had when we met him in Liasadwin?
Nearly identical, yes.
Nearly identical?
Yeah.
Except this one has writings in the margins.
Yeah, this one has notes. Glib. We got another riddle book. To the Everdon.
Another riddle book, eh?
Yeah, riddle's damn near identical to the one Silas had.
Too bad we don't have a crow anymore.
Yeah, right.
Does that mean you guys know what these riddles mean?
Nope, not a damn clue.
Great. I will start working on that then.
Fair enough.
I think I could make a crow.
You could probably pull one out of your new bag.
Not wrong.
Well, no, that wasn't on the list of things.
Oh, I don't have the list of things. I don't know.
Weasel, giant rat, badger, boar, panther, giant badger, dire wolf, giant elk.
Dang it.
Yeah, no crows. Sorry.
It's a Pokebag?
Yeah,
It has Pokemon.
yeah. I'm sorry, you thought I wasn't gonna find an item that gave you cute furry animals and I wasn't going to throw it at your faces.
That's fair.
Have you met me?
I know. Alright, well, let's get back to our boat. And let's set sail for Shandwin.
Yep.
We are working on a time frame, it seems.
Actinia's gonna put the book away, but keep it with her.
Fair enough.
So y'all are headed to your own boat?
Yep.
Fantastic. You make your way
Oh, wait, where's
through.
Beag?
Oh right, Beag went to Bloodmane's corpse. So
Yes. As you walk in, you see Beag standing over Bloodmane's corpse. He seems to be like he's got some snipping. He's got like a bloody tooth. He's just kind of like poking and prodding and examining. And it looks very like scientific almost in his investigation and study. Gathering a few samples, things like that.
I'm just gonna kind of like lean on the door frame and just kind of watch him for a second.
Actinia's gonna lean on the opposite side of the door, like.
He's strong here too.
I mean, I've
Lean
done.
on each of them in the center.
Yeah. I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
Just watch.
Right, yeah, we're just like. To be fair, we've caught me doing stranger shit, so.
Have you ever pulled out a dead man's teeth?
Are you speaking that to me or?
To Fen.
Oh. Do I hear this DM with my passive?
I mean, I assume they're not being quiet, so absolutely. Yeah.
Hey. Oh, hey. Nothing.
Hey, Big.
And I'm just gonna kind of put my stuff that I've harvested in my pocket. Are we ready to go?
Gross.
Yeah, no. I mean, don't stop on our account. To answer
no,
your question, Actinia, not while I was sober.
I've got all I need here.
What were
Well,
you
he's done well.
collecting?
Just trying to figure out, I've seen lions before, but not the leonin like this, and it's an abomination, and I don't like it.
The humanoid.
Okay.
So shall we go?
Okay.
Why not?
Sure. I don't know. I think they exist. It's fine. They're cool.
Foreshadowing of Beag's racial cleansing.
The animals must be eliminated. Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
No denial, just okay. Alright. Moving on. Let's
Yep.
Oh my.
Yeah, you guys safely make your way through the town. You get to the ship with, as you draw up to your ship, now captained by Captain Stephen.
Hey, Stefan.
Hey!
Just as like a quick retcon, can I say that I grabbed Bloodmane's hat before we left?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna throw Bloodmane's hat onto the deck. We can go.
Right, great. Okay, yeah, of course, great. And
Fen is going to hand Steven the map to the caves. He's going to tell him how to get there in the island.
no, okay, no.
You'll find Bloodmane's galleon in a cave. Started some renovation for you. Frankly, after the ass kicking that we took, you're actually kind of lucky that I didn't just throw a torch at it. But there's a bigger ship. Try not to fuck too many people over.
What do you mean renovations?
We may look pretty.
I mean, you don't have to worry about an apocalyptic god's memorabilia being all over your walls.
Also, you know how a lot of pirate ships have little smuggling holes? We opened up a couple of those for you.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It is a galleon, though. And we killed, including Bloodmane, 26 people. So you're going to need a few more people.
Big crew.
Yeah, no, once you get your more crew.
Nani, we're gonna need, like, people. You're the face. Not the face. Screw you. No, you're the face. You look good.
I love that.
Beag's gonna
The
run
face
off and check.
gestures and everything but their face.
Beag's gonna kind of just leave this group and go check on his lovelies.
And your lovelies are in wonderful working order. You do hear some annoyance of Krieg going, "I'm sorry, no, I'm the face." And just crew fighting. On your way down, Beag, you run into a lizard folk, who just kind of like.
Was he already down here?
Yeah, he was below the ship, and he seems to be going towards the up.
What were you doing down here?
Dropping off my stuff.
Beag's gonna walk past him, and I want to go down and get a head count of all the lovelies.
They are there. They are well fed, actually.
Oh, okay, cool.
They are
then-
well taken care of,
Okay.
as far as you can tell. There is just kind of like a pile of food, like someone didn't really know what they were doing and was trying.
And kind of like knowing what they eat, I'll just try to like give them all a good proportionate like separation what I know that their species would eat, and then kind of keep the rest for the crew so they don't just all eat too much.
Fair enough. Yep, works. But I assume you all inform the crew to get their Tokai in gear. So where we going? Like, am I taking you to Zades, or are you
No,
like
you're taking us to Shandwin.
Shandwin?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Okay, that's not Zades.
No, it's not.
In fact,
No.
it is not.
What a completely different finger.
Yeah, I know. It's like this one. It's not this one. Well, actually, they're close together, aren't they? They're like these two, aren't they? Oh, aren't they?
Where's your navigator? They. You got the map, guy,
and-
right?
Walking up behind you is a lizard folk who just stands over your shoulder. He's like, "Ah, there he is! Right? That one. That's our navigator."
I'm gonna look at the navigator. We're going to Shandwin. He doesn't know where it's at.
He is so good captain.
That's why he's got you, right? You know where the stuff is, right?
Yes, I have traveled around lots of
I'm gonna hand him one of the world maps that we pulled out of the other ship.
these ones.
Yeah, so it's the map to Bloodmane's cave. It's your guys' now. You guys can fight over it later.
Thank you.
No, don't thank me. This
I mean,
is
yeah,
a
you can thank us a little bit.
well, a little bit, yeah. I get the feeling that my god is not going to like me crossing paths with any of you again. Until then, I'm going below deck, and I'm just gonna kind of like wave at Edwin, and I'm gonna point down, like I'm gonna point at myself, and I'm gonna point below, like gesturing like I'm going below deck.
I actually think I'm just gonna head down as well.
Fair enough. Yeah. You hear a good amount of bickering as you leave, but it's the good-natured bickering. At some point you do hear the lizard folk ask for the young one's help, and then a very annoyed voice responding with, "Screw you! I'm not a kid!" And
Oh god, it's not Dread, is it?
no, it was not Dread that said that. It was the voice that responded was Nani. Nani.
Oh right, the one that has my throwing hammer.
Yes, the
I want that hammer back.
Yeah. Totally.
Sure.
Yeah. Anyone else got anything else they want to do?
I want to lie down.
Actually, yeah. One final thing. Beag's gonna kind of just. Oh, damn it! How could I forget? Everyone, and I'm gonna start running over to everyone else because I realized I was just feeding all, the whole reason I was even here, and I shall cast the good berry and start handing out at least one berry to everyone. So
Nice.
So we ain't starving.
Yeah.
Nice.
Y'all get
Sure.
one berry, and it is enough for food for the whole day.
I consume berry.
Ooh.
Very nice.
And because I am a generous DM, your first day of the 3-day travel, which really is going to be like more of a half day, because you guys spent a good chunk of the day fighting and exploring and dissecting body parts off of Leonin and all that sort of stuff. Selling your
Talk about
souls
knocking his
to a
teeth out.
djinn.
And also to
Knew it.
DM the leftover 5 berries I just give to the crew as well.
Fair enough, yeah, and you still have one left over to give to your favorite pet.
Ooh.
I was gonna say, if he gave all 5 to the crew, at least one of them is probably gonna be constipated.
Yeah, if you gave all 5 of them to the crew, then the dwarf absolutely does not feel good, but still looks very pleased with himself.
Nice. You know what? Actually, because of the interaction, I'm like, you know what? You're a pretty hefty guy. You should have 2 of these, and I'll give him the extra.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
I should. This is absolutely correct. This is the breed I'm supposed to have.
Beak, don't play
Yeah.
favorites with these lovelies.
I think I've made a terrible mistake.
I don't know what you're talking about. There's no way that this crew is absolutely a ragtag band of misfits that should not at all be doing what they're doing.
Yeah, nothing like us.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I say
Oh, the
give
kettle
ragtag
black.
bands of misfits more chances.
I completely agree. But yeah, y'all have a fairly relaxing day of sailing. There were a couple of times where like the shouting just got to a point that you were like, oh my god, why is this a thing? And there were also a couple of scares of one of the mates or another. Never the lizard folk, which you still don't have the name of, but some of the others. Usually Krieg, Keurig or Nani, or Steven, honestly. And in most frequent times, it's Steven shouting that there's something in the water and freaking out, and then, oh, no, that was just a fish. That's fine. I got the fish. It's great. Yeah.
We mark off a long rest.
Yeah, at some point, actually, the entire crew drops anchor and y'all rest. Everybody goes to sleep during the night.
I'm not
Brilliant.
very good at this pirate thing.
No, Nani does wake up pretty quick, because she only needs 4 hours of rest, and she's just, like, she's awake in the morning.
There is something that looks like it's supposed to be coffee.
Is it okay on the second day if Actinia tries to do something before everyone wakes up and starts yelling again?
Absolutely. Nani is going to be awake. But yeah, before everyone else does, because you get the feeling that Captain Steven likes to sleep in a little.
Yeah, so she's gonna wake up before him. And then
Seems like
she's
a pretty low bar.
Yeah, Krieg and Captain Steven, it's not hard to wake up before. Nani will be awake, but she's probably a little quiet. And the lizard folk is also awake and rumbling around, but you never hear him. He just kind of shows up sometimes. And then just kind of like nods and walks away.
Actinia wants to go to, like, she wants to walk away from the creepy lizard person, but go find a kind of solitude place on the boat. And she is going to take out the new journal that she has and place it in front of her. And then she's going to talk to herself and say, I know this never works, but Elenil, if you're listening and you want to help a little bit, I was wondering if you could help me with this riddle, because this is confusing. She's just gonna wait a little bit.
Go ahead and roll me a religion check.
This is gonna be my first religion check.
Nice.
It's a 12.
Very nice, okay. And then go ahead and roll me a wisdom check. Just straight wisdom.
Straight wisdom?
Yeah.
Straight wisdom, right off the stat block. That is
No.
a 2!
That's not you, Ben.
Oh.
But thank you.
Sorry, I thought you said Fen make a wisdom check. That's why I was like,
Oh
what?
no, sorry. Actinia. Then.
Wow.
Different word. Woof!
Wow.
That's a save. Oh, yeah, it doesn't really matter. I don't
Same difference. Actually, it's higher. Still a nat 1. As you pray and meditate, you feel warmth. You feel like someone's listening. You feel that your prayers have been heard. But something inside of you is just getting in the way.
Great. I'm gonna shut the book and walk away.
Yeah, that's fair. You tried though.
A for effort.
A for effort. You did a great job. Yeah. Anyone else got anything that they're hoping to do?
Fen just does a lot of meditating and keeps an eye out on the water because he does not trust this crew.
This is the top of the line crew. Thank you.
No, Duane's crew was the top of the line crew. This is a bunch of misfits we threw together to get off the damn island.
Great. I don't know what to
Is there a crow's nest?
There is a crow's nest, yeah. Nani does seem to be up in it for the most part, but she kind of jumps down every once in a while. She gets distracted a lot from the job of the crow's nest.
I think Glib will head up to the crow's nest. I've never been in a crow's nest, and we have to follow the crows, so here we are. Or raven. Raven's crow. Crow's raven.
Crow's raven, raven crow. Raven crow, crowin.
I'm gonna retrieve my throwing hammer.
I don't know
Or
what you're
forget.
talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just gonna glare.
You gave it to me. It was a gift.
No, it was
Being
a
a bad
temporary.
giver.
If you consider that you're being a bad giver,
He's just
Okay, whatever. You're gonna have it back. It's not even that good. Not even that good.
oof.
it was one of the crappier ones that I made.
Yeah. Well, still better than most people could possibly ever make, but yeah, it is.
Yeah, I'll take one of the other ones and I'll just throw it straight into the floor.
We're gonna have that one.
That's the better one.
We're gonna have that.
What do you say?
Screw I'm taking your hammer.
Fen pops the flame rapier
Okay,
out of the
okay, thank you.
There you go. And then he's just gonna take the crappier one and put it back and then walk away.
Picks up the hammer and she tucks it into her belt. Just,
I do want to roll a sleight of hand. I want to leave a Molotov cocktail sitting on the deck, right next to it.
absolutely, please roll a sleight of hand.
Why? We're on a ship. It's wood.
It's a 4.
We're in the middle of the ocean.
Oh, it's not
You,
lit.
like-
It's just
You're not even like you try to be subtle about it, but like you're not subtle about it, but like you see her eyes just light up as soon as it's out of your and you're just she's like,
don't light it while we're on this boat.
I totally heard what you just said, and she just picks it up.
To be fair, it's either a jar of rum or it's an explosive. It's one or the other, really.
Then you just handed it to her. She is an elf. She looks of age.
I would certainly hope being on this boat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's all I'm doing.
Fair enough.
Unless you want me to roll a perception check for the water and stuff, but...
We are going to take to do those checks and everything like that. But that actually brings us to a pretty good spot for our break. So
Woo!
we are gonna take a break and we will see you guys back in just a little bit. Bye guys. Bye. 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 Welcome back, everyone. We hope you had a wonderful break. We know we had a fantabulous one. So y'all are starting off your new day on the ship. Has everybody woken up for the day? I assume that Beag goes down to make sure his animals are properly cared for.
Oh, Beak sleeps near his lilies.
Aww.
Absolutely, absolutely. Makes perfect sense. Anybody have anything else they'd like to do before we make the checks for the day?
Ven just does his morning prayers, meditations, and takes his oath of vengeance.
I
Have
guess
you
just
decided?
breakers.
Breakers, delicious. There is not a cook on this ship.
Sure there is.
Not
He's
an
Glib.
official one. There's Glib. If Glib would like to cook. You notice that Keurig recognizes this very quickly and gets instantly annoyed. And goes to wake up Steven.
Beag has fed his kidlings their portions of the pile of food, and I shall cast Goodberry another time and find my lovely compatriots and make sure they're fed before I feed the crew.
Fantastic. And the crew is very excited. Particularly Nani. Nani.
Noni?
Freaking elvish name.
What's her name again?
Nani. I'll fight you. Listen. It built a
morning,
character
here you
named
go.
Nani.
Good morning, here you go. It'll fill you, trust me. Good morning, here you go. Yes.
Sweet. This is cool. Right. So we're on the water, floating. And
What checks do we need to make?
so I need a perception check. And if someone would like to help the crew with navigation, I will take a survival check at advantage.
I will help Nani with perception.
I will
Alright.
help out with the survival.
Alright, so then Fen, make me your perception check at advantage. Beag, survival check at advantage, and then I need someone to roll me a d10.
I can roll a d10.
13.
26.
1.
Oh no! This is gonna get reversed on us. I can feel it.
Ah, jeez.
No shit.
Oh no.
Yes, I just traveled maps. It's fine. I'm fine.
I'm definitely not concerned about that obvious whirlpool.
Or the other obvious whirlpool. Right on the other side.
I mean, Ben, you don't see anything.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm very concerned about both of those whirlpools.
Y'all don't. I mean, Fen doesn't see anything.
I know.
Nani is just chattering his ear off, essentially.
I think Nani's got it for Fen.
You do one nice thing for someone.
That'll teach you.
Yup. It's fine. Beag, you and Steven and the lizard folk managed to navigate your way around the rocks and whirlpools that you know are surrounding the area around Zarn. Wow, I could not remember that for a second.
I be up there. I beag up there, and I'm just like, go that way.
Yeah, you bigging it up. You beaging it up. But yeah, the Fen, you aren't seeing anything. Honestly, everything seems to be pretty fine. All things considered, as far as you're aware, everything looks great, you know? Absolutely phenomenal as far as you can tell.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
It's all fine. It's all good.
Yeah, it's probably fine. Sorry, I'm double checking something. As you're traveling through the water, the boat kind of gives a bit of an extra rock. It's a bit big.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Feels a lot. Feels like a big rock. But other than that,
It feels like we hit a big rock, or the ship gives a big rock.
The ship gives a big rock.
Okay. Yeah, what was that?
Well, it's the waves, probably.
Probably.
Yeah, well, I mean, you were looking too. What did you see?
I see a lot of water, but I'm a smith, not a sailor.
Well, I don't know why you're blaming me, because you were also looking out, so I don't know why you would, and the boat gives another rock.
I'm gonna grab a hold of the crow's nest.
I feel like maybe we missed something.
I'm gathering that as well. Captain, I think we got a problem. Does anybody
Yeah,
have
I'm feeling
control
that.
of water?
Definitely feeling that. That's a problem. That's a big problem.
Where the cannons?
Cannons.
Oh god, we don't have cannons.
We left those on
Yeah,
the
this boat
island.
has no cannons.
Oh no.
Although I found some red wine in the galley, so we have some tannins.
You have some tannins. The boat gives another very large rock.
At this point, Edwin's gonna make his way up to the deck.
And sorry. As Edwin comes onto the deck, I need dexterity saving throws from anyone on the deck.
Ah, gosh dang it. Come on.
The deck?
Oh,
I feel
crap.
like I'd probably be on the deck.
Is it okay if I say that Actinia was still down below reading?
Yes, you have reason to do that.
Thank you.
There we go. Turn the advantage off. Okay.
And you cheater.
I mean, we can still use the first one. I just forgot to turn off advantage.
I got a 10.
I got a 17.
Beag got a 13.
So this is the question, MK, because I accidentally rolled with advantage the first time, so I rolled again without. The first number that I rolled is a 5, but without advantage, it was 18.
I would. Well, I usually make you roll again, so I'll. Do
That's
the-
why I re-rolled, but I did want to make sure, because I want to make
Yeah.
sure I'm above board. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, you're good.
You are, I'm not. I got yeeted in the ocean again.
Again, oh god.
You did not get yote in the ocean. I'm trying to double check.
You have a water lantern now. It's fine.
You see, still let's see. That is a.
I don't know what it does.
So, Glib saves, Sven saves, and Keurig, and the lizard folk save. Everyone else, you take 18 points of lightning damage
Oh crap!
as a lightning bolt
Excuse me?
strikes the deck. And just over top of you, I'm so sorry. I am less prepared for this than I should be. Just on the side of the boat.
How much damage did we who saved take?
Half of that.
So 9?
So, yeah.
People under deck too.
No, it would just be the people on top of the deck.
People under tech take triple the damage.
Oof.
Yeah, so, that would bring us to Edwin's turn.
Alrighty, you son of a fish. You like lightning, but I'll bring the thunder. I'm gonna point at that. And I'm gonna shatter it.
You've been.
But far enough so it's
thunderstruck.
not. I'm not hitting the boat.
Alright.
Yeah.
Shatter our boat.
And that is a dexterity saving throw, correct?
No. That
Constitution?
is a con, I believe.
Constitution save. Got it.
Yes.
That is a 10.
Haha.
Shatter.
Be level 3.
Jesus!
Oh my god! Wow.
Oh, it didn't do a whole lot of that.
Let's see. 18? 18 is nothing to sneeze at.
I did 18 back. Haha, how do you like it? Nerd.
I'll block that one.
The lightning comes before the thunder.
Alright.
And then,
Which brings us to the Morakot's turn.
Oh.
And it didn't like that, you're right. It wasn't a big fan. And it just kind of says, delicious.
What?
We can't hear him.
Didn't hear any of that.
Oh.
Delicious. Very delicious.
Yeah, we're not picking that
None
up.
of that came through. Yeah.
I heard delicious, very delicious.
Yeah. We heard something about delicious, but it's coming in real low.
Yeah, well, he's kind of speaking below.
Okay.
So around all of you, there's a 20-foot square on the ground, and this is a fairly small boat. These black tentacles sprout out from the ground, and I need those of you on the deck to make dexterity saving throws, if you please.
What if I say I don't, please?
Well,
That's
you
a-
get caught in.
unfortunately, yeah.
Damn it!
10.
Yep.
Very nice.
I got a
Nice.
23.
Yeah.
Me too.
Woo!
Nice.
23
Hey, look
gang.
at that. All right.
That's
So, yeah, Beag and Fen. So, man, I need to
Not
never
overwhelmed.
choose another spellcaster as you guys' enemy again.
Only big, burly, beefy boys.
You guys take 5 points of bludgeoning damage. And the two of you that failed, so Fen and Beag, you are restrained by the tentacles, which means that your speed becomes 0. You can't benefit from any bonus speeds. Attack rolls against you have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have your attack rolls have disadvantage, and you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Jeez.
Do we
Glib
get
and
a?
I
Yeah.
Glib
Do we
and I
get?
take the 5 too, or
You guys who succeeded,
Do we just make a strength check at the end of our turns or at the beginning of our turns or something to break free or?
that's what I'm double checking, so give me just a sec.
Mm-hmm.
You can use your action to make a strength or dexterity check. It is your choice against the creature's spell save DC. But those of you who succeeded, do not take the damage. But you are currently in a 20-foot area of difficult terrain.
I'll see.
When
Oh.
each creature enters the affected area for the first time or starts its turn there. So on the start of your turn, you will have to make another check. For now. Until you do enough damage for it to lose its concentration. And then it also gets to make... It's gonna take a bite at Edwin. Because Edwin... Oh, but that's a natural 1. So it fails. And that brings us to Glib.
So Glib looks at this square of just dark, wriggling tentacles, difficult terrain, and goes, screw this! And he taps himself and casts Fly, and so... and so now he just kind of like is flying above it, and he's gonna head towards the Markoth with his move action, so probably place him like... Oh... Here.
The Morikoth is like kind of on the edge of the boat, so yeah.
Yeah, I'll just be flying like above the Morkoth for the time being, and that'll be my action
Fantastic.
and movement.
Very nice. That's good. So yeah, Beag. You're
muted.
Damn it, Glib. I can't do that now then. I guess I'll... don't want to kill him. I'll use my action to strength contest to not be restrained anymore.
Alright, go ahead and roll me a strength save.
8.
Fail.
Alright. What are the conditions of restraint if I were to turn into something while restrained?
You'd probably still be restrained.
Even if it was huge?
It doesn't say any restrictions on size for this, so I would say yes.
Okay.
Because it is a spell.
I'll hold on to it then.
You are also on a fairly small boat.
True.
Gonna warn you.
True. Then I'll yell out with my free action and say, Glib, be careful, get away from it, please. And then that'll be the end of my turn.
Oh yeah.
So that would be Fenn's turn.
Okay, it's a strength save.
Yeah.
Break it. Okay, because I want to make sure I'm clicking the right button. So I'm gonna use my action to break that.
Check. Sorry, check.
Okay, it is a check.
Yeah, that was my bad.
Okay, so that's a 15, so not really that much worse.
That is failed.
That's a fail.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna. What does Bane do?
Gives it a negative D4 to saving throws.
Yeah.
Or ability.
That's what I'm checking.
I don't like that didn't succeed.
Yeah, I don't either.
Actinia rolled it.
I'm sorry.
Okay. I'm going to. I don't really have a whole lot of choice here. It doesn't really matter what the fuck I do, so I'm going to pop a Giant's Might if I can pull it up.
Big boy.
Yeah, but that's all I can do. That and try and draw my weapons, but without breaking it, there's really nothing I can do.
All right. So that's your turn.
That's it. That's all I can do. I'm now Big Fen.
You're now Big Fen. Edwin.
So seeing Glib take off, he's gonna kind of look up at him and go, I like that idea. And I'm gonna pull out my new mandolin and use my action to cast Fly with it. So I'm gonna start playing that, and then I'm gonna fly up too and come over here.
Fantastic.
Oh, how's it going? It's me, Fly Boy.
Because you started your turn in the tentacles, though, you do still have to make the dexterity save.
Rude.
I know, I'm evil. I'm the worst.
No.
That's a 13.
And unfortunately, though you do fly up, just as you're flying up, one of the tentacles wraps around your foot, and you are restrained until you can dex or strength out of it. So.
Rude.
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
But that brings us to the more.
Are the tentacles all part of the spell?
Yeah,
They're all
well,
part
yeah.
of the okay.
Yeah, so, I mean, if you can break his concentration. The spell lasts for, yep, that's a long time.
Ooh.
Oh no.
That's fine. It's fine. Man, I have so many of those spells. I'm sure it's just as you guys. So, Edwin and Glib, he sees you guys above him, and he's gonna strike out at both of you with a tentacle. Glib, that's a 24 to hit for you.
Oh, that hits me.
For 12 points of damage.
That's a big oof.
And then, Edwin, that is a 20 to hit
Yeah.
for 15 points of damage. And Fen, you're now big, so he's gonna try to bite you.
Mm-hmm.
For 18.
That'll hit.
And that is only 7 points of damage.
Only. She says like that's not a total of 21 so far.
I think I lose concentration.
Oh shit.
Half of... How many points did you take?
Took 12.
So you would have to roll
So
a 10 or
that'd be
better.
That'd be 10 or better. Yeah, it's either 10 or half.
Gotcha.
So yeah, you lose concentration on the fly spell.
I think this might be worth using an inspiration point.
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead and re-roll that.
7 again.
No.
That's okay. At least I fall on it.
Yeah, so you fall right on the Morakot's head, and it's just like.
Oh, buddy, I'm your worst nightmare.
Which brings us to Glib's turn.
All right, let's roll some attacks. Here we go.
Oh, is that how I thought this would go?
I'm assuming a 10 doesn't hit.
That does not hit.
Well, let's see if a
19 does.
All right. Well, I think it's time to use Eldritch Smite. So I'm gonna throw an extra 5d8 on that, and then 7 for Fury of the Small. So he fell on the Morkoth, missed, and it just goes, ah! It just goes in again.
Yeah, go ahead and roll. Whew. Okay.
Nice.
So that's 31, and then the Fury of the Small, 38.
Woof,
Nice.
and you got him down fast. So yeah, that's good hit. That's good hit. That's beefy. That's a good one. Beag, it is your turn.
Enjoy your concentration check, chumpo.
Oh, that's right. I have to make a concentration. I have a make a concentration. And he fails. So the tentacles dissipate. Beag, you are no longer restrained. What would you like to do?
I guess Glib is still on him.
Do it.
No, I will not do that on you. Oh, is that fire still going?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go over to where the fire is, and I'll cast create destroy water on the fire to put the fire out.
Yeah, and the fire rains its way out.
And I'll use that as my turn.
Fantastic, which brings us to Fen. You are no longer restrained either, and you are a big boy.
I'm going to grab the flame tongue rapier, and I'm going to give it a swing.
All right, go ahead.
I don't have a button for that, so that is a slash.
D20 plus strength plus
1d10 or 1d20 plus 3 plus 1.
Well,
Strength.
plus your 2 hit plus 1.
Oh right, so that would be plus
Strength
6.
plus proficiency plus 1.
Strength plus proficiency plus 1, so that's 7 plus 7. That's a 19 to hit with the flame tongue rapier.
hits.
I'm going to be throwing in a divine smite.
Smite!
For it.
Smite!
You see Glib on top of its bloody head, like, get him,
Just holding on for dear life.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't care what happens to me, just kill it.
And don't forget your 2d6 fire damage.
Right. It says 2d8 on here. It's 2d6.
Yeah, sorry, it's 2d6.
Okay.
That says 2d8?
It's yeah. Flame tongue rapier says 2d8,
Oh.
which is funny because longswords are like 1d6 or 1d8 or something.
Yeah, I was rolling 2d6, so it's going to be 2d6. I'm not giving you better things than I gave me, sorry. I'm a jerk.
No, you're fine. Where in the hell is my flippin' smite damage on here? All right, I'm gonna come back to that. So it's what, 2d6?
Yeah, 2d6 plus your... So it's the regular sword damage plus 2d6 for fire damage.
So regular sword plus 2d6.
Yeah.
So 2d6 plus... Oh, that's where I was getting confused. The actual weapon is 1d8.
Yeah, 1d8 plus 2d6 plus...
Plus 3. Plus... what is the smite again? Sorry, I'm new to the smites.
It's probably 2d8. If you're burning a spell slot of 2nd level or higher, you add an extra d8. And then if it's an undead, you add an additional 2d8.
This is an unfortunately very living oracle.
Yeah,
Not for long.
right? Like, it's part of my... part of my shit. I'm also going to throw in the fire rune and giant smite, so plus, I'm just going to add 3d6
Yeah, it's 2d8 radiant damage
plus
for first level.
2d8 for first level. Roll it! That's an extra 37 damage.
Ouch.
Smite.
You've taken it past her, for sure.
And then I'm going to Hunter's Mark it.
Okay.
So that's my second spell. Because he's pissed me off.
That's fair. And Edwin, I believe it is now.
Wait,
Your
can
turn?
Actinia come
Oh.
up now?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me your initiative roll. So put yourself on the board and roll me initiative.
Oh, yeah.
This is not how I thought today was going to go, but it is now.
I think it's kind of crazy that they're just like, yeah, warlocks can have a smite. That's fine.
Right? With everything else that warlocks get, they're also giving me smite. Like,
Just you can have a smite as a treat, as long as you're packed in the blade. Oh, I forgot. I can knock the Morkoth prone.
I'm gonna argue that since he's on the boat, he's immune to prone.
Yeah, and also he's like a weird little octopus guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
myself
Actinia,
and
you
I.
are slowly coming up the stairs as Edwin
Okay. So Edwin's gonna kind of just like flex, and a thin layer of ice is gonna appear over him as he uses his racial ability for armor back at this. To gain me some temp HP.
Very
And,
nice.
If it hits me, then it takes the le cold damage.
La full demand.
And as he's doing that, he's gonna then finger gun at Glib. Just, you're doing great. You got this.
Woo!
Throw him Bardic Inspiration.
Which I believe.
Yeah, that'll be it.
Very nice. Which brings us to the Morkoth's turn. And the Morkoth is going to. Feet long, 5 feet long. It's gonna make. Yeah, another lightning bolt. He's going to like fling out one of his tentacles, and he's gonna cast another lightning bolt. Everybody on the deck needs to make me a dexterity saving throw.
I assume that counts me.
Actually, it does not.
A lot better this time.
Let's see. Beag is. Oof.
Fart,
Okay.
duck, wagon. Got a 9.
Do I by any chance get advantage since I am a halfling and Ben is huge, so I have a better chance of ducking it?
Cute, but unfortunately not.
Dang it. Tried.
That
Can't blame a Beag for trying.
2, 3, 4.
I think we all failed.
So many. You did.
And you got a 14. That's probably almost, maybe, not really there because of the whole 15 not saving.
Yeah. That's why I'm just trying to like unload everything I've got.
Actinia is like not even on the deck and she's getting hit.
Yeah, you walked up to the deck and immediately got hit with a lightning bolt.
Yeah.
You're gonna do 25 points of damage.
Ow.
Lightning damage.
That hurt.
And the deck is once again on fire. He's only got one more of those. Yay.
Only. Yay. I have 27 HP. One more. Not making me feel good.
I'm down.
And yeah. Alright. Edwin's right next to me.
When how high up did you fly? You got caught by a tentacle. You didn't fly up
I
very
didn't
far.
go. No, I'm
Yeah.
like barely above the ground. I didn't really. Yeah, I'm not even really above the ground. Yeah.
I panicked for a second there. Yeah, no, so that's fine. Not how today was gonna go. So it's Glib's turn.
All right, let's start poking at exposed body parts with this sword.
Here comes legendary action.
Does not have legendary actions, thank goodness.
All right, first attack, 13.
That misses.
Second attack,
You have Bardic Inspiration.
8. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
I will let you use the Bardic Inspiration on the first attack. if you would
It's
like.
a D8, right?
Yeah,
Would a 15 hit?
it does not.
Okay.
Oh.
But the 18 does.
For 7 damage.
It's looking rough. It is looking rough.
Did Beag get knocked in the water?
No, she just moved us to
No, I
Gaston,
moved
yeah.
him to Corestinian. Yeah.
Don't worry about me. Just kill it.
Is that the end of your turn, Beak?
That's it. And
Glib?
then he's good. Glib's just like stabbing. He's just like, I'm in your face! I'm in your face!
Which brings us to Beag.
So, Beag is gonna look to Actinia, who just got like pelted with lightning, and he's gonna take care of the fire, and I'm gonna run over here and come off into the ocean, like as I dive in, I'm going to use my bonus action to wild shape into a hunter shark. And I
Okay.
will send you the specs right now over Discord.
Beautiful. Appreciated.
So there are those, and I have a feat that's called Blood Frenzy, and I have attack advantage on my attacks against this creature since it's not at its full HP, and I'm going to start biting chunks out of it.
Go for it.
So I'm just going to do a solid d20, and I'll tell you the adds, so I don't have to keep inputting so many different attacks. So
It's a +6.
+6, so that'd be 18 to hit.
That hits.
And that wasn't even with damage. I'll just do the second roll just in case of the natural 20. No, okay. And that will be 2d8 plus 4. I'll just input it in the advance. D8 plus 4 for 16 points of damage.
Very
That's
nice. All right. It is looking bloodied for sure.
And that will end my turn.
Very nice. Which brings us to Actinia.
Okay, so I know that Actinia was told to mend the fire, but one of her friends is on the floor, so she's going to move over to Edwin.
Oh, burns down. I'm just kidding.
And she's gonna use Spare the Dying on him.
So you are stabilized at 0 hit points.
You're not dying today. And then,
That's tomorrow.
yeah, don't worry about that. And then, since I have it and we're here, I'm gonna use Spiritual Weapon at a 4th level.
Is that 2 different spells?
Well, one's bonus and
one's
one's cantrip.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
shit!
Yeah.
Sweet.
Spare the Dying is a cantrip. It is super heckin' useful, and also Grave Clerics are the bomb, just by the way.
Yeah, they can do it at a distance. They're like, don't die,
Let's
don't
hope
die,
this
not on my
works.
watch. That's
Yeah.
sick.
The 6, 12. That doesn't hit.
What's your addition? What's your plus?
Oh, plus 8.
20. I think that hits.
That hits.
Yes.
So that's 2d8 plus your spellcasting mod.
I will
Turn
do
that-
when I wake up.
Turn that Morkoth into a kebab.
Turn it into
15.
less a
All right.
Right.
Uh,
We're having squid tonight.
Yay.
it is literally like clutching
It's my favorite.
the doorknob of Death's house. So
Get it, Fen.
I believe that brings us to Fen's turn.
Okay. I'm going to use my action to slap Edwin on the leg and drop 10 hit points into him.
It's a critical hit. No.
Whoops.
Ooh, death saving throw.
Accidentally uses pinky toe exploding spell.
Right.
I'm sorry, you gave me how much?
10.
10. You literally just like smacked me awake.
And then I'm going to turn around and I'm going to, giant hand and all. Wah! Wake up! And then I'm going to use the rapier to crack this guy and try and dump a giant's might into that.
All right, go for it.
So,
Flame tongue rapier. Let's see how this goes.
slash roll 1d20 plus 7. Oh shit, my bad. Sorry. My bad!
Say. Happens. All good.
That's a dirty 20.
That hits.
Um,
Pretty much gonna guarantee you that you're gonna get the bean footage, but
that was 2d6.
See them numbers.
Plus 1d8 plus 3 plus 1d6 for Giant Smite. And Hunter's Mark, which is another 1d6.
thanks.
Right? Is that everything?
I think so.
On the menu, boys.
That is another 23 damage.
It's dead! It's dead! You killed it already! It's dead! So please roll me that beautiful bean footage.
So Fen slaps Edwin on the leg to wake him up with the 10 health, and then turns around and stabs this thing, and then drops its now semi-cooked corpse onto the deck, and then just kind of skewers it right afterward.
And I assume picks up Glib.
Yep.
Wow.
Yay!
Because Glib's on top of it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so when I that's why I'm pulling it out of the water and dumping it on the deck.
Could have totally
Yeah.
ridden up.
And you absolutely can with as large as you are. You just skewer and up. And you have calamari tonight.
Yeah, I'm gonna, before the giant's
Toasty,
might
toasty.
wears off, I'm just gonna reach a big ass arm into the water so Beag can climb up.
Well, so since I just turned into shark form, I actually want to stay under, and I want to, while everyone's kind of like scavenging the body, I want to inspect the hull of the ship to make sure we didn't incur any damage we have to be worried about.
And the boat seems to be in decent enough condition. No damage to it seems to be insurmountable.
Okay.
Yeah, I assume we get the fire out and everything.
Nani, who was hiding behind some boxes, comes out and puts out the fire. It's just like, yeah, we did great, guys. That was awesome. So,
After, sorry, but I just want to make sure that
no, you're good.
like everyone knows where I'm at. So after I inspect that, I'll kind of like do up and do some flippies to let Fen know, like, hey, can you grab me?
Yeah. Fen's gonna stick a giant arm in the water.
Yeah, you see a shark with a beard flip out of the water.
And all my wild shapes have this magnificent beard because I
Yeah.
can't grow it in real life.
Yes.
I'm not compensating for anything. All right, I'm back to Noel Beak then. Back on the
Yeah.
ship. That's great. Thank you. That's the best thing that's happened this whole season.
Oh, absolutely.
So
Yeah,
I know,
there's just beards on all the wild shapes.
I love it.
Beards on animals.
So I know that this was like the start of our day, but I'm going to bed. I was done.
I'm gonna.
And, I'm gonna limp away because I'm sorry. I know you healed me, but you are massive, so you just slapped me with a healing Charlie horse. And like,
Fen will just kind of grip his shoulder, and I'm gonna give him the last 5 of the lay on hands that I have for the day. And then, because I only have 1 spell as well, I'm also going to use my cure wounds.
That is
Awesome.
that is fair and reasonable. Totally makes sense. Yep.
For another
Lay on
7.
hands is an action.
Yes, it is. I can also swing a sword with a bonus action.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Double fighting, something,
2-handed fighting.
something like that. I don't know. I let it slip. It's all good.
we killed the thing.
I want the mark out there.
Oh no.
Let
me know when the squids are
too
ready.
many spells.
Right.
Too many spells. But yeah, actually, so the lizard folk does kind of walk up to it and absolutely gets to town butchering this thing.
They would be the expert.
He chopping real good.
I'm gonna walk up to him and be like, yeah, I realized I might have came off rude. Not that you might even care, but I'm Beag, and I'm gonna extend my hand to him. And what's your name?
The pleasure to meet you, Beag. My name is Zara.
Zara. I like that. That's a pretty name. Everyone I've met's got great names so far.
I appreciate the custom of being non-scaled folk.
Of course. Well, do you need any help? Can I help you or anything? I'm pretty good with my hands and with my teeth.
This will make a great dinner. Yes, please take your fill.
And I'm gonna help him with whatever he needs.
Yeah. And the two of you just kind of butcher this thing. I'm not gonna make you roll for it because honestly, like, yeah, he knows. He knows.
You know, so I'm pretty much sous chef Beag right now.
Yeah, you sous chef Beag. he does just take a couple of like slices of raw Morkoth and pop it into his mouth, and starts like happily chomping away on it. But
Imagine.
You
But,
should try abyssal chicken.
I have. It was delicious.
Yeah, it's not bad.
The clocking follow you around too.
No, I was not stupid enough to be so bad.
Fair enough.
Speaks in the back. Like, God damn.
God damn!
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely. So, for the rest of your day, goes by pretty uneventfully, honestly. Is there anything else that anyone would like to do, or would you like to just happily nom on your fresh calamari and
Yeah, that's it. I just want to do that and go down and feed my lovelies and spend some quality time because that was a morning.
Yeah.
That was a freaking morning, man.
Edwin is going to, like he said, he's gonna go to bed, but he's gonna, while he's lying there, he's gonna be staring at his little lantern, watching the water moving around. No help. Unhelpful.
Edwin's salty.
What is your name? Can I even talk to you, or am I just insane?
Edwin, while you are talking to this lantern, on the high seas, on a boat, staring at this lantern, you hear a sort of like pop that sounds like the popping of ocean bubbles. And all of a sudden, you are inside of this absolutely lovely, warm place full of pillows and blankets. It's absolutely luscious. There's glorious purple silks hanging, and then like ice blue silks that also go behind it, and it's kind of a weaving pattern. It's just an absolutely beautiful, like lightly purple cast, just kind of clubhouse looking thing that's just really comfy.
It casts magnificent mansion.
All right. But there's no one else in there. I'm just in this little pad by myself.
Yeah.
Neat. How do I get out?
When you turn around, the door gone. What?
Nothing left to do but take a nap.
You feel inside of you that if you willed it so you could get out. Or
I
you
will
could take
myself
a nap
to take a nap.
Yeah. Or you could take a really comfy nap and you can stay in
Super
there for
comfy.
your
You will yourself to take a nap. She pops up and just knocks you out.
And yeah, while you are sleeping, you do have images of this person that you've seen just kind of like floating around in your mind.
Just getting waterboarded in my sleep.
You're certainly getting inundated with puns as though they are waves on the sea.
I'm gonna have my own variant of Fen getting flicked in the back of the head. It's just gonna be I'm just getting dripped on constantly. It's not even raining, just drip.
Depends on how much you bugger.
Rude.
I guess you'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah. Yeah, you take a nice nap in there.
So comfy.
Or
No one knows
as
what's on
long
the
as
horizon.
your lantern.
I want to really take a moment and appreciate like how comfy this nap would be, considering like all this traveling they've been doing and the like crappy places they've been sleeping.
Oh, absolutely, and it's
This is
wonderful.
like the best, comfiest nap ever.
Yeah.
Nice.
Do
yeah,
I
you
benefit
have-
from a short rest in here?
You do benefit from a short rest in there.
Excellent.
I don't know if you used any of your Warlock spell slots, but if you did, you get them back.
No, but I get my inspiration that I spent.
That's true, you do.
I forgot to use my Vow of Enmity.
Well,
He
there's
was
always
about-
tomorrow.
There's always tomorrow.
It's
He
always
almost
tomorrow.
Casted Call Lightning on Glib's head.
Yeah, 20-foot radius, 20-foot high.
Woof.
And it you can stay in there for double your proficiency bonus, which I believe is 6 hours. To 6 hours. Because you guys have a +3 proficiency right now, right?
Yep.
So you can stay up there in there for up to 6 hours. If anyone
Nice.
stumbles across the lantern, you do see Edwin, like the purple lantern that has suddenly become a staple on Edwin's belt, just lying there glowing.
Just hanging out.
Standing, yeah, it's standing perfectly straight, and it's just, you see a glow radiating from inside of it as though an anglerfish's tentacle is just.
And just see like Glib walking by and be like, oh, he accidentally left his lantern on. And then Fen was like, into the void.
Yeah.
I don't think we need any more fire on this boat. Let me just toss it into the sea.
Oh no.
See you later.
Yeah.
Oh.
That is pretty much the rest of your day. If anyone has anything else they'd like to do. If not, then y'all pretty much just hang out. Actinia, I assume, does some more research and tries things.
I try reading, see if it works.
Edwin, you're hanging out in your new pad. It's real nice. It's real pleasant. And
Glib is just housing that calamari.
yeah, Glib can eat his entire fill, like 3 times his body weight in calamari.
Yeah, Fen's gonna probably catch a snack with his back again, like just sitting with his back against the crow's nest, just like, oh god, it all hurts.
That was some heckin' battle, right? Like, it's a lot.
Yeah, where were you?
I was there. I was fighting. I did the thing.
Right.
Yeah. Did you see me? I just did the one. Like, what?
I was 12 feet tall on a 40-foot long boat.
Was this one? It was too big. You were too big. Fine. I did so much damage though. Like I got him real like.
I'm just gonna pat her on the head.
I'm not a kid.
Okay. Yeah, how old are you? I did give you a bottle full of liquor. How old are you?
67.
You're older than me. I do want to roll an insight check.
Go for it.
Just to make sure.
Absolutely.
Ooh.
That's a 16.
What kind
Yeah,
of
so
elf was
she's-
she?
Thought for sure it was going to be a
She's a
4
high elf.
for a second.
Oh, she's a high elf.
Yeah. So yeah, no, she absolutely is 67.
That's still pretty immature for them at points.
Yep.
Adult elves are 100 years old.
Yep.
She's got 40 years. She basically just told you she's a 13-year-old.
Yep.
It's
Schoolgirl
so funny.
crush.
Fen's gonna turn into her like the
As a
stepdad
half-elf?
who takes care of Vi.
See, here's the weird thing. As a half-elf at 36, I'm literally about 16 or 17 by
Yeah.
comparison. That's literally
It's actually
the
super
growth.
appropriate.
Yeah.
Yeah, or it's just like, weirdly enough.
You're the good bad influence she's been waiting for.
I'm just gonna like,
Steer this kid in the right direction, Fen.
have you heard about our savior Hagrossa? No, that's a joke. That's a joke. He's just gonna kind of like palm the the holy symbol, and he's just gonna kind of like thumb it, you know, like with a fidget, where he's just like, well, he's just kind of like shaking his head, where he's just like contemplating this person, like, I don't know what to do with you.
Holy fidget spinner.
Yeah, it basically, it's like a fidget spinner where he's like, where you kind of get the impression like he's like kind of like almost praying, where he's just like, what would my god have me do in this situation? But at the same time, he's like, I don't know what the fuck to do here.
What would Grasa do?
Yeah, what would Higrasa do? Yeah.
Yeah, she just kind of hangs out, chatting with you. Krieg is just laughing. Krieg is just laughing his entire butt off. Steven looks very crispy.
But like hours later, Edwin's gonna come out and just be like, I just had the best nap.
You're in
Guys
the
wouldn't believe
bathroom.
it.
What?
You had the best nap on this boat?
Oh yeah. Divine.
I mean, some people can just kind of sleep anywhere.
Let me get some of that calamari.
That's fair. Yeah. Yeah, we'll
How
just...
you go? And you just get handed a giant plate of squid.
Nice.
A fiend squid. My god, we've eaten hell chicken, we've eaten fiend squid.
Aberration squid, thank you.
Aberration squid, whatever. We've eaten
Yeah.
monster squid and monster chicken now. Next thing you know is the hell balls.
The Diablo cow level.
Right?
I love that.
Oh,
Stay a while, listen.
God. Void cows.
Fiendish chicken. Alien squid. Lego.
Alright. But with that, if no one has anything else you'd like to do, your day goes by pretty chill for the most part. At some point, you do drop anchor and everybody goes to their individual resting places. And we are also going to go to our individual resting places. That is where I think we are going to end it for tonight. Thank you all so much for joining us. Don't forget, we have metagaming tomorrow night. We cannot wait to hang out with y'all. We've also got all of our links down below for all of our social medias and stuff like that. And other than that, we will see y'all very soon. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
I almost died.
And that brings us to the end of our adventure today, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. We absolutely love seeing you here. Don't forget, we have metagaming tomorrow. We can't wait to show you a little bit more of that. And we will be, if you want to keep up on all of the updates about what's going to be happening for the rest of this show, look at our links down below. We've got our Patreon, or we've got our merch store, we've got our Discord, we've got everything you can imagine to keep in touch with us. And we will see you very soon. Goodbye, everyone.